besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we're talking about my sleepy girl perfumes, aka my bedtime perfumes. I love wearing fragrance to bed. I feel so comforted and fresh and like cozy whenever I put on a good fragrance, and I think there's different categories for bedtime perfumes, so I wanted to share with you what I like to wear depending on my mood and what I'm going for. And I don't know about you guys, but putting on a scent before bed just like levels up my sleep experience in my opinion. And mind you, when I put on a fragrance, I'm not like showering in it. I know that's not good for me, but I am just doing a quick little spritz, and I think it's lovely. I love it so much. I love to romanticize my life, and I feel like this definitely helps me do that. So one fragrance I love for any like self-care night and also before bed is Rare Beauty's Fine Comfort Body Mist. This is so aromatic, it's fresh and citrusy, but then you have a beautiful note of black tea that just makes this so relaxing. This is a super relaxing fragrance and it really does remind me of a spa. Again, there's black tea, there's sweet citruses. I think it's a little bit more sweet from the tonka bean. It's just very aromatic, super calming. I feel so zen when I put this on, and because it is a really light product, it works great before bed. It's not super strong with the citrus, nothing is overly done, and there's a beautiful cashmere wood at the base, which I really enjoy, giving it that smooth, soft, musky, woody texture. I love this. I think it's gorgeous, and if you like tea scents, you have to try this. The notes are top notes of lemon zest, pomelo, and rhubarb, mid notes of black tea, violet, and jasmine, and base notes of cashmere wood, vetiver, and tonka. Sol de Janeiro 59. I love a good blend of vanilla and sandalwood, and this is like a sugary vanilla with sandalwood. It's made more powdery from the violets, feminine and like ethereal, and just straight up delicious, and I love this. So whenever I put this on, I just feel really pretty and pleasant. I will say it's really not that strong and it doesn't last a long time at all, but it is a body mist. But if you want better performance and you want something similar, I have a fragrance that smells really similar, just more heavy on the sandalwood and a bit more creamy, which I love. I literally smell it the next morning on my clothing at least. That fragrance is also not super expensive. This is a rose fragrance that's not going to give you a headache, that's not going to be too heavy. It's just going to be very fresh, kind of soapy and clean, which I also love for before bed. Rose from Bath and Body Works. This is great because it's not too mature or stuffy. It's a beautiful fresh rose fragrance. This also has jasmine blended throughout, which for me makes it feel more feminine and kind of soapy with a beautiful fresh musk. Perfect for every day, great for the spring and summer. I love the note of rose water and the scent. I think it's so fresh and it's just so airy overall as well. And yeah, it's just a really nice scent from Bath and Body Works. I love it for the price. And right now, I believe they're doing their annual sale for like $3. This is insanely good. It doesn't smell cheap. It's gorgeous, and for before bed, I like to smell like a little flower, and this does do that for me. Speaking of floral fragrances, I have Dior J'adore Parfum, which is this beautiful, fresh, clean, put together, mostly white floral fragrance. There is rose in the background, but for me, it's all about the florals, and they are the most airy, fresh white florals probably in my collection. It's not stuffy, it's not headache inducing, it's just really inoffensive and so pretty, especially for before bed and just the spring and summer every single day. Super easy reach, super light, and look at the mister. Look at that. If you like freshies, I think you'll love it, and even though I do wear it before bed sometimes, I love wearing it just every day. I think it can come off so elegant, especially if you do dress it up. The top notes, or they're all muddled together, the notes are jasmine sambac, green notes, magnolia, honeysuckle, neroli, and rose. And the green note, I kind of get almost like that grass, that dew-covered grass that you get in Madison Square Park, but just loaded with those white florals. And I believe there's also a pretty rose in that fragrance too. And then Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her smells like a hug in a bottle. It's very warm and comforting, and when I wear this to bed, I feel so cozy. It's a very smooth lactonic fragrance. There is a note of whipped cream, and that blends beautifully to me with the cashmere wood, making it feel a little bit more like fuzzy and smooth. I love this. And it's a beautiful, like milky vanilla in my opinion, with a little bit more, I would say with a little bit more character with the pink pepper spice and also the chestnut. This is so good and beautiful for cuddles. I feel like if you're laid up with your boo and they smell this on you, they're just gonna like burrow their head into your chest. It's so, so comforting. And top notes are pink pepper, silkwood blossom, and jasmine sambac, mid notes of whipped cream, vanilla, and chestnut, and base notes of cashmere wood and also sandalwood. And I love the combination of cashmere wood and sandalwood. And by the way, I'm so sorry if my voice is raspy. My throat is really bothering me today, so I am drinking tea currently while filming. The fragrance that smells super similar to Sol de Janeiro 59 is Into Deep by 5 Cents. And this one has that vanilla, the sugar, it has the sandalwood, which I find a little bit more pronounced and more creamy. The fragrance overall feels better blended to me, and it is more long lasting. It's not like the best in projection. I feel like none of these are, but it does have this really beautiful, sweet, sensual musk the more it dries down, which I really enjoy, as well as a bright citrus at the top, making it a little bit different. So this one has notes of a top note of bergamot, mid note of sugar, and base notes of Australian sandalwood, Tahitian vanilla, and musk. And it is so pretty sweet and just really, really feminine for me. Beautiful for before bed. You just feel like a pretty princess. Whenever I wear Dama Bianca from Casamorati to bed, I feel like I'm sleeping on a fluffy little cloud, and when I'm laying in bed, I imagine that that is exactly what I'm doing. It is so dreamy and angelic and feminine. Very ethereal fragrance. I love the note of kumquat. I think it makes it very unique, and the lime is gently sprinkled in. It doesn't go Margaritaville. There's a beautiful musky vanilla, powdery, pillowy florals, and a gorgeously done creamy sandalwood. This is so perfect, and I just love wearing this to bed. Another scent that does make me feel like a princess. Like, this is giving like sweet, feminine, pretty girl vibes, but this is like elegant, it's upscaled, there's a really beautiful effervescence to it. Like, this is really giving like princess vibes. Like, I would imagine a princess smelling like this before bed. And the notes are top notes of kumquat and lime, mid notes of violet, Italian iris, and lilac, Egyptian jasmine, and lily of the valley, and then base notes of vanilla, malt, white musk, ambrette, sandalwood, and cedar. And I saved the best for last. This is Kilian Princess, and Kilian Princess has been a ride or die since the first time I smelled this. Even when I had like 10-15 fragrances in my collection, I do believe this was one, and I've loved it ever since. It's so like mouth-watering, it's unique, it's pretty. Like, this is a pretty girl perfume, and to me it is the most mouth-watering marshmallow fragrance that's not too ooey gooey sweet. It does maintain a level of freshness, and there's a green aromatic vibe coming through, mixed in with that sweet, yummy marshmallow coming from the matcha tea. So the matcha tea, it's quite green, powdery, as well as that fluffy marshmallow. So beautifully done, and then there is a bit of a ginger kick. I find so much comfort in the marshmallow and the tea. I think it's so beautifully done and also perfect for bedtime. This is definitely one I do have to reapply throughout the day. I've smelled some dupes and I think Oksha's is the closest, but it's still much more powdery and a bit more green. Like I really do get like that gritty green matcha tea in that fragrance. I just think this one is more smooth and sweet, but of course it is lighter, so you have to kind of pick your battles with that one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know some of your favorite fragrances for before bed. I'm so sorry like my voice sounds this way. I'm a little bit like, I don't know about it, but I'm still gonna put the video up. I still think the content is what's important. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. And let me know if you want a part 2.